Have you ever seen a clip that 100% convinced you? Posted to the Ghosts subreddit. XK Class writes, "This is one of the most compelling pieces of video evidence I've seen in a long time. The footage shows a man's live stream. At one point he opens his door to show viewers his backyard. When he sees this, not only do viewers find the creature itself convincing, but also the dude's reaction when he sees it. Devil Wears Puma writes, "The most genuine reaction." Others agree, saying he locked the door super fast. Sir Squid's response in the thread is the most helpful. He writes, "I stabilized the motion and inverted the colors to shine some light on the movement of this animal." He shares the result. This sets off a whole other chain reaction, with some saying the guy most likely lives in the US, not near any kangaroos, while another Redditor adds that kangaroos aren't that size anyhow. However, Sir Squid steps in again, sharing a CNN article about a kangaroo being on the loose in Fort Lauderdale in South Florida. Considering this clip was filmed 110 miles away in Fort Pierce, this might explain it after all. Although others agree that this creature's movement does look like that of a kangaroo, its form certainly doesn't look like one. Some suggest that it could be an emu or an ostrich, which are sometimes kept as exotic pets in the States. Lunatic Smile 471 doesn't think it's an animal at all, writing, "Reminds me of that scene from Signs when the alien walks by." Is this a sign of the paranormal? Because this video definitely appears to be real in my opinion. Some haunted places are meant to be left alone. The Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is one of them. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by I'm the Cat Daddy. This video footage explores the Washoe Club in one of the nation's first industrial silver mining cities of the Old West. Prospectors arrived during the mid to late 19th century in order to stake their claim, and with money came the need to spend it. That's where the Old Washoe Club came in, also known as the Millionaires Club. This was a place where anything goes, with one main entrance and two secret entrances to keep the VIP's secret shenanigans under wraps. The Washoe Club also doubled as a holding cell for the passed away. At least one room did, as passed on individuals were placed there until gravediggers were able to properly bury. With such a sordid history, of course, myths and legends are abound. 3 ghosts are said to haunt the place. A blonde apparition called the Lady in Blue haunts a spiral staircase. A small ghost girl is somehow lost there. And lastly, a prospector causes trouble around the bar, disappearing drinks that are left unattended, and drinking the shots that the bartenders leave for him when they close for the night. This video doesn't show these full-bodied apparitions, but does unveil a paranormal incident. As the Redditor explains, he and some army buddies decide to explore the Washoe Club for paranormal activity. He writes, "We were told by a few ladies who ran an occult store in Sparks, Nevada, to look out for a dark entity named Steve. He apparently likes to close doors in a room called the Red Room." Though not in this video, during an EVP session in the club, they asked for a name and received Steva in response, and that wasn't the ghost's only response. As one of the bros provokes the ghost and asks it to answer them, a nearby door starts to close on its own. The men start screaming and flee the scene. The Redditor says they all felt Steve's presence in the club, and he continued to slam doors as they collected their gear. They also felt their jackets being tugged on, and a finger ran up one guy's back. I was thinking you probably shouldn't provoke a ghost like this, and many in the comments agree with that statement, while others who also investigated the club attest to similar paranormal happenings there. Is this place next on your paranormal bucket list? I think I'm gonna stay very far away from this place. The next time you're relieved to find yourself alone in an empty subway car, consider that maybe you're not alone at all. Published to YouTube in June of 2015, this clip shows a subway car that will give you the chills. A lone man sits aboard the haunted car. After watching the clip, we wonder if he's the sole passenger, because this car has a reputation for being haunted. Because look at this darkened window pane to the left. A scary, distorted face appears here, changing expression slightly as the man sits on the opposite side, completely unaware. The face disappears and the window pane goes black again, but the distortion later reappears, looking equally upsetting. What do you think is going on here? Is this an actual face in the window? Or just a trick of the light coupled with motion from the subway? Thank you so much for getting me to 2,000 subscribers on my Clips channel. If you want to support, please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you.